Hello everyone and welcome to my Royal Family Fans channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Harry has finally confessed to being jealous of his brother William after 38 years. Previously, many people, including myself, believed Harry to be naive and easily manipulated, especially when he married Meghan, whom I considered to be an evil and fame-seeking woman. However, I now realize that Meghan is not as cunning as I initially thought. She desires fame and wealth, but she lacks the scheming abilities necessary to take down the British royal family. On the other hand, Harry harbors a deep-seated hatred for his own family, which has been festering for years. He saw Meghan as a partner in his mission to destroy his family, and she embraced that role willingly. They may have hoped that Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles would give them everything they desired, but that didn't happen. Consequently, Meghan unleashed her true nature and was willing to do whatever it took to achieve her dreams. Looking back at royal history, we can see that those who rebel against the family and leave often face repercussions. Edward, for example, was estranged from the family, particularly his brother, for many years following his abdication. Harry might find himself in a similar situation, with a prolonged estrangement from William that neither of them truly desires. William has accepted the royal family and the duties, and he and his future queen indicate that they will prioritize their responsibilities. Harry and Meghan, on the other hand, may argue that it is easier for William and Catherine, as their future roles are fixed and unchangeable. Neither Harry nor Meghan wanted to become insignificant figures, constantly overshadowed by the future king and his family. Unfortunately, there is a real danger of that happening, and Meghan's desire to be the people's princess will never change the fact that she is married to a man who will never be king. This is the crux of their ultimate failure. Harry's time in the international spotlight was always meant to be temporary. He was young, handsome, and energetic, with the ability to leverage his name and global appeal for noble and meaningful causes. However, as William and Catherine grow more comfortable in their roles and their children come of age, Harry and Meghan become increasingly irrelevant. Without the British royal family, Harry is just an ordinary and unskilled individual, and Meghan, despite her aspirations, is merely an ordinary wife. Meghan exhibits classic narcissistic behavior, manipulating and controlling others, but ultimately, she cannot make good people do bad things indefinitely. Temporary manipulation is possible through techniques like love bombing, but Harry's negative traits were already present within him. Meghan may have amplified them, possibly through the use of drugs, but she did not create them. They were already festering within him. Harry's jealousy and spitefulness are evident, and I find myself questioning why and how he developed these traits. It seems that there was a point during the Jamaican wedding of his friend when Harry was pulling away from Meghan, but then he didn't. Some suggest that a faux pregnancy might have been the catalyst for their relationship to progress further. The timing also raises questions. I believe the birth of Princess Charlotte played a significant role in Meghan entering Harry's life. Harry may not be the brightest individual, and it's possible that when Prince George was born, he didn't realize that his time in the spotlight was coming to an end. His sprouts of jealousy were likely present, but it wasn't until Princess Charlotte's birth that he realized he was becoming irrelevant. Examining Harry's past relationships and his relationship with his brother's wife and children provides further insight into his unresolved issues. His troubles with Chelsea Davy, his ex-girlfriend, reveal a pattern of exaggerating their breakup and engaging in extensive litigation. In reality, Harry was paranoid and unfaithful, and Chelsea made the right decision to leave him. He refuses to accept his own shortcomings and believes he is faultless because he is a prince. Harry's grandiosity is his downfall, as his inflated self-regard prevents him from acknowledging his own inappropriate behavior. His feelings towards Catherine are simply driven by his jealousy of William. He resents the fact that William has her and wants her for himself. The presence of children further exacerbates his animosity towards them. He views them as usurpers of his position within the family. His treatment of his very elderly grandparents, especially Queen Elizabeth, is cruel and unattractive. Furthermore, his lack of maturity makes him as appealing as roadkill. In addition to his negative traits, Harry is married to a woman who shares the same characteristics. Meghan, too, is cruel, selfish, and pathetic. An insider asserts that Harry's emotions are not rooted in hatred but in a deep-seated envy that consumes him. He constantly feels that he deserves more and resents others for receiving what he believes should be his. Harry's envy is particularly directed towards his brother, William, as he constantly compares himself to him and becomes frustrated, bitter, and sad when he sees the things that William has achieved. Harry's envy is further demonstrated by his actions, such as going out with another girl to counter the positive comments about William's relationship with his daughter Charlotte at the trooping ceremony. He fails to comprehend why his actions don't receive the same positive reception because he is unable to see his own faults, as he is too preoccupied with what his brother has. Ultimately, Harry's jealousy of William is a complex issue rooted in his own feelings of inadequacy and a constant comparison between himself and his brother. His envy drives him, but he is unable to find true happiness because he will never be satisfied with what he has. While he doesn't hate his family, he struggles to accept the achievements and successes of others, particularly William. This jealousy has strained his relationships and led him down a path of bitterness and resentment. It remains to be seen whether Harry can overcome his envy and find contentment within himself. Please consider subscribing to our Royal Family Fans channel for future updates. Thank you for joining us today. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in our upcoming videos.